The truth about Prince Harry's rumored deal with Goldman Sachs. When Prince Harry and Meghan Markle first said they were stepping back from their royal duties and were looking to become financially independent, there were questions over how this was meant to be achieved. Now it seems we have one answer. Earlier this week, British publications including The Mirror reported that Prince Harry had begun talking to banking giant Goldman Sachs back in November, which is around the time Harry and Meghan reportedly began suggesting they wanted to leave the royal family. The deal involves Harry possibly appearing at the firm's Talks at GS series, which in the past has featured big-name entrepreneurs and celebrities like Gwyneth Paltrow, Coralie Claus, and Hillary Clinton. Now Harper's Bazaar says it has spoken to sources who have confirmed that the discussions not only did take place, they had been going on for about a year, and that the talks were in connection with one of Harry's official patronages. Harry and Meghan were in Miami for a summit held by another controversial bank. Word of Harry and Meghan's potential new deal came less than a week after the media reported they had appeared at an event hosted by another banking giant, J.P. Morgan, in Miami. Their appearance, which media reports say could have made them $1 million, saw Harry reportedly speaking about mental health in relation to death of his mother, Princess Diana. That appearance was criticized because J.P. Morgan has been linked to companies that carry out Arctic oil and gas exploration, and goes against Harry and Meghan's vocal opposition to fossil fuel emissions and expressed commitment for various environmental causes. Tina Brown, who has written a book about Princess Diana, has told the New York Times that Harry is still trying to process his mother's death. "I think the deep wounds of his mother's death have never healed. And his sense of his role as the second son, the fact that he loved his military career but then left and didn't have that sense of purpose, all of that came together to make him a very unhappy man," she says. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry running out of money and in debt? Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are having serious financial problems according to a tabloid report this week. Has looked into the matter. Here's what's really going on. Since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex announced that they would be stepping back from their senior roles in the royal family, the tabloids have been all over the couple with outlandish claims. The latest comes from In Touch, which claims on its cover the spouses are desperate for cash and already $6 million in debt. Inside, there are even more ridiculous claims. The outlet quotes a supposed source as saying, "Since leaving Britain, Harry and Meghan are hemorrhaging money and struggling to make ends meet. They're about $6 million in the hole." The reason for this, according to the unreliable publication, is because Prince Harry and Markle have had to increase security at their rented mansion. Security, according to the supposed insider, is costing them an absolute fortune. On top of that they have a ton of overhead. Rent on their $14 million mansion can't be cheap. The magazine doesn't explain how this supposed source seems to know financial details like the couple being $6 million in debt, but doesn't know how much rent the couple is paying to live in their house in Vancouver. The dubious source purports to know that the Duke and Duchess want to put a deposit down on a home in LA and Meghan has expensive tastes, yet is missing other key details. There is simply no truth to the story. Prince Harry and Markle are, by the most reliable sources, worth about $30 million. His fortune comes from a variety of sources, notably his inheritance from his mother, Princess Diana, and from his great-grandmother, Elizabeth, the Queen's mother. The tabloid attempts to cover for this by claiming Prince Harry has told Markle that his inheritance is off-limits. Being worth that much means they aren't in debt as the story claims. Even if this money were off-limits, it's hardly the only way the couple earns income. A relatively small amount of Prince Harry's income came directly from taxpayers, in the form of grant money. This grant money is paid out by taxpayers to senior members of the royal in return for the work they do on behalf of the country. It only accounted for about 5% of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's income. A vast majority comes from his father, Prince Charles. BBC has reported that the royal couple will continue to receive money from his father and his investments. The further truth is, In Touch has a dismal record of reporting on the couple. Last October, the tabloid alleged Markle had walked out on Prince Harry and had taken baby Archie with her. The outlet claimed the two had a huge fight over the media pressure on Markle. pressure, it should be noted, created by tabloids like this one.